Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's the first time you are joining me. My name is Hayley and I review fragrances. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing panty dropper fragrances. I'm just kidding. They're not panty dropper fragrances, or I'm not reviewing panty dropper fragrances. But that phrase, I swear, is coined by none other Michelle from Curly Fragrance.
So you are here because you want to drop some panties with your fragrance.
And she has her own fragrance collection. And this brand, she reached out to me to send me 2 fragrances to try, no obligation to review, but I thought I would bring you this because I don't normally do stuff like this. I've never used a phrase like panty droppers, and I just thought it would be fun to see what these are all about. So I have here Inifinity, and I also have Himeros. Before I get into these, I just want to make a statement on panty dropper fragrances. I think it's used more so as a bit of fun. I don't think there's any seriousness in that statement, because I'm sure you're all aware that you also have to have a good personality and smell good for someone to be attracted to you. It's not just going to be what the fragrance is giving. Just because you smell good, if you have a crappy personality, I don't think anyone's dropping their panties. I might be wrong, but anyway, let's move off of that topic. Like I said, I think that phrase is just a bit of a fun thing. I also think it's kind of like more to get people in. It's clickbait, but those videos do really well. So here we are. Anyway, Inifinity. Let's talk about Inifinity first. I'm going to give you a close up of the bottle. Now, these have apparently been aged for 35 months. I can't quite comprehend that, because that's a long time to be sat waiting on these. Her impatience must have been really niggling at her, because if I had to wait that long, I don't know, I'm an impatient person, but these smell incredible. So they've been aged for 35 months, as the website says, and they last for 24 hours. And I can attest to that, because this has lasted on my skin that long. And it is a 40% oil concentration. Now let's talk about what this smells like. This to me smells like Dubai royalty, or a prince or a princess. That is just the vibes that I get from this. This fragrance in particular is rose, saffron, oud, and amber. And it just reminds me of the smell of Dubai, but in the best way possible. This is luxurious, it smells classy, it smells expensive, and it will leave an insane scent trail. Honestly, if you're wearing this one in Dubai, you are smelling like one of the best people in the room. It is a head turner, it is a statement maker, but it is bold. It's not for the faint of heart, and it lasts a long time. It's kind of that classic rose, saffron, oud scent profile. It's not necessarily breaking any boundaries from that point of view, but what it does well is the longevity, the quality, and the performance of this in general. So if you love that type of scent profile, I would 100% recommend this. And I think the price point for the quality that you're getting here is phenomenal. I see this one as totally unisex. Now, this next fragrance, I personally feel it leans more masculine. And take that as you will, because I know fragrance is for everyone, but this is not necessarily a fragrance I would reach for myself. Oh, my voice cracked, myself. So this is called Himeros. It's got some of my oily fingerprints on it. Now, this is the kind of fragrance I would want my husband to smell like. It is a sexy, sexy man. Now, this is leather, tobacco, and oud. I perceive there to be kind of a metallic note in here. It's almost salty, almost mineral-like, but wow, it is very, very sexy. So out of the 2 of these, I would say Himeros leans more sexy to me, because that is what I would want my husband to smell like. Inifinity is sexy too, but in a different way. It's more of a bold, boss statement-making fragrance, whereas this just screams sexy. And again, insane longevity, like truly. My husband tested this one, and it just sticks to your skin like glue. So the 40% oil concentration really helps with that. But equally, it has good projection. Sometimes fragrances with higher oil concentrations don't have the best scent bubble or projection, right? But both of these have that, which I'm super impressed with. And like I said, the price point of these for the quality you're getting is actually really good. So I highly recommend these. I do have a discount code if you want to pick these up. But depending what kind of scent profile you like, you could go either way. My preference leans towards Infinity just because I would wear this one. But if you want to smell really, really sexy, then maybe check out Himeros because it is a phenomenal fragrance. If I was doing a specific video targeted towards men, I would include this in like a sexiest fragrances for men type of video. So take that as you will. In terms of being panty droppers, I'll leave that up to you. That's up to interpretation. That phrase, as I mentioned, I think it is just a jest in a way. I don't think it should be taken seriously. But will you smell good wearing these? You absolutely would smell amazing. Is the quality insane? Yes, it is. I am super impressed with these. And I think, Michelle, you have done a great job. I think these are incredible and I'm excited to try the next one that you launch. So thank you for sending these over for review. Let me know your thoughts on these and if you will be sampling them. But thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you in a future video to come. Thank you so much and goodbye.